Happy Halloween, Gemini. Welcome to your Runescope for October 2013. I just want to remind you, as per usual, to also watch the video for your rising sign. That can give you some more information. Or you can schedule a private consultation with me. I do them on Skype. It's $65 for half an hour. You can just drop me a line at the email address below this video. If you're watching this in September, I am booked through September as of right now. So it'll probably be October, but we can get you scheduled nonetheless. Challenging energy around for you in October, Gemini, will be deciding where you want to go from here. I think a lot of you need a change, but maybe some of you don't know what that change is, and you don't know what direction you want to go. This could be in a career path, or this could just be life direction. You know, you're just going to be questioning a lot of things in October. I think a lot of you will take vacation time in October. You may take a break. Some of you may be unemployed in October, and you know, that may be something that's continuing or has been going on for a little while. Some of you may be retired, and if you did, congratulations. That's fantastic. But yeah, you're pondering a change, pondering a new beginning for you. And the challenge with that is going to be, for Gemini, I mean, time spent sitting still or just contemplating makes you kind of anxious, or tends to. You know, you may get antsy, or there may be a lot of nervous energy around just because you feel like, well, I feel like I should be doing something, but still you'll be contemplating a new direction. And I feel like for the most part, a lot of you will feel positive about you know, the options that you have available and the ways that you can go. Some of you maybe have recently left or just stopped dealing with a situation that was causing you just a lot of frustration and annoyance. This could have been a job or a relationship or any kind of deal or situation that was causing you anxiety. You may have left in September, so or recently. And October may be a month for you where you can really kind of just finally take a nice deep long breath and a sigh of relief. For those of you who did make that decision, it was definitely the right decision to break away from whatever situation that you broke away from, or to just take a break. Some of you, again, are just taking a break from a situation. It's been causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. October is a month of gathering information for you. For most of you, this is going to center again around financial stuff, around direction. Some of you may be looking at job listings, but I don't feel like you'll see anything that you're really, for the most part, I don't feel like most of you will find anything that really leaps out at you or anything that you just really want to go after. And for you, you really need that motivation of, I really want this position, or I really want this job, or I really want to start this business. You know, so some of you may be, again, just maybe getting advice from people that you trust. Some of you may be getting legal advice about something you have going on, or about business type stuff, taxes, IRS stuff, no fun stuff. But it's stuff you need to know. It's information that you need to, so that you can start this new beginning in some way. Don't throw in the towel. I feel like some of you, some of the areas that you may be investigating, you may leave behind when you find out how much trouble there'll be. There may be a lot of paperwork or a lot of stuff involved in something that you want to do. And this could be also applying for a loan, or dealing with an estate, or anything where you have to deal with a bureaucracy in order to get money that's owed to you, or to get financial assistance in some way. You may be looking into that in October. Because you're looking for this new beginning, maybe you're looking to finance some schooling and get some more education, go back to college. That's another way this can work. And, you know, but there's somebody that you can talk to and that will kind of help you walk through a process, if there is a process. Even though at first it may seem daunting to you and like a whole lot of mess of paperwork and stuff you don't want to deal with. I feel like it'll be worth it in the end. because you really could use these funds, or you really, you know, this business idea that you have, this financial idea, a way to make your financial situation more secure is a very positive one. So seek out the advice of someone that either you know or someone you know is acquainted with that can help you. Because I feel like if you ask around, this person will come to the forefront and be able to kind of steer you through this process of what you need to do and the first steps of that. And again, you don't have to do it in October. You may just be getting the information. Mercury goes retrograde at around the 21st of October. I think it is the 21st. And that can mean that it's maybe not the best time to start a loan process or anything like that, because communication and paperwork tends to get lost and things like that when Mercury retrogrades. So, but gathering information, that's always great. Mercury retrograde is a great time to reflect and kind of, you know, everything kind of slows down. So it's a good time to just kind of think about next steps, if that's where you're at. What you have to accept in October about the energy around is that some of you may feel vulnerable in some way, and this could go back to the financial situation. Maybe you're just feeling, you know, not as secure as you normally have, and you really want to get a new beginning going, but you can't seem to, you know, you're always running into obstructions, things that are getting in your way for you to take steps to make yourself more financially secure. And you know, it seems like maybe for some of you, things in October, like for every step you take, there's 2 steps back. You know, you just can't seem to get any leverage. That is characteristic of Mercury retrograde. But also what's going to be going on in October is that you are taking steps. You just don't realize that you are. Just finding out information is a step in the right direction for this new beginning. And something that you start in October is going to prove to be very fertile for you, very successful, and very positive phase in your life. You will get help, I feel, in the form of your family. If there's any sort of disruption or event that comes out of left field, I feel like you have people in your life that you can rely on. And for a lot of you, this will be family members, your family of origin. For a lot of you may be visiting with your family in October. You may take a trip and see your family. For those of you taking vacation, there may be an event or something family related that you go to in October, and it will be very a nice break for you, and to just kind of be surrounded by people you love and just be able to kind of put all of this mess on the back burner for a little bit. You may be hiding the fact that you are vulnerable in some way, or feeling vulnerable in some way. You may be hiding that, some of you, from your family, but you shouldn't, because I feel like that there's somebody who can really help you. Somebody will just have the right words to say if you can just kind of share that, you know, with someone that you trust and with someone that you know has your best interest at heart. I think they'll be able to really give you some excellent advice. And if someone asks you to go away with them, this could be like a romantic situation or just a friend. If someone asks you to go on a trip in October, definitely do it, because that'll be a nice break, and there could be a very nice passionate vibe around that. So good times, Gemini. If you're married and have been for a long time, have a date night. Maybe do something fun for Halloween, because I think that's going to turn out to be a very saucy time for those of you in a relationship. So yeah, definitely, if you can, work a little weekend getaway in there. By the end of October, I feel like some of you may be dealing, you know, and this could go back to this bureaucratic kind of paperwork stuff. Some of you may be dealing with some sort of legal situation that has not gone your way. You may be fighting a group of people or an organization that you feel is in some way stronger than you, or is in some way trying to control you, and that you know, could be what this bureaucratic stuff and the advice that you need to get. It could be from legal counsel, the advice that you need to get in October. Again, I think that this is going to be, there's going to be kind of a delay around any sort of situation like that in October, and that's probably for the best, just because of all the things that can get screwed up with Mercury retrograde. But you'll be impatient for this to kind of get going and get moving. A lot of you. Some of you may be moving, and again, this could require a lot of paperwork, and you know, if you're moving during Mercury retrograde, I'm sorry. If you have to close during a Mercury retrograde, it can kind of make an already stressful a situation even more so. But you'll get through it. You'll get through it. This is the right place for you. I mean, you didn't choose it in the Mercury retrograde. You chose it earlier. It just happens to be closing at that time. But it's going to be a very positive new beginning for those of you who are closing on a home and moving in October. Your intuition was very strong about this place for if you are moving. So, I mean, it was right on. It was right on. It was exactly the right place that you need to be. Many of you may be moving in with a loved one, with a partner, or a friend. But if it's a romantic partner, you are, you know, cementing that relationship in some way. There may be arguments during the move. That's common. You know, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be together. It just means that it's stressful. This is a stressful, life-changing event. And you've also got Mercury retrograde, and you're trying to kind of harness everything and get something done. For a lot of you, the legal stuff that was coming up could have to do with an inheritance or to do with some sort of home or a family estate situation. And again, you know, you may be dealing with family on this. Again, we go back to a family connection for you in October. So the advice is to just be patient. The best that you can. There will be frustrating things in October, but you'll be able to handle them. Honestly, Gemini, from the readings that I've done so far, yours is the lightest for October. There's a lot of crazy astrological stuff going on in October, so so far you have the lightest reading as far as obstacles and things to encounter, and you're going to come through all of those just fine. All in all, very positive stuff starting for you. Something very lucrative and or lucky starting for you in October, Gemini. So I hope that helps. I hope you have a fantastic October, and I will see you again in November.